Hey yo, are we live? Oh my goodness. Oh god. Alright. We're live finally. Dear Lord. Only took us a week, didn't it? God. Alright. Well, welcome y'all back to the Byte the Robot Show. This is Byte. And yeah. I'm gonna try and just get back into the normal thing. We're gonna stream tomorrow too. Still feel a little poopy. Still kind of hurts to talk, but it's alright. We'll hang out. Just do some yapping at first and then, I don't know. We'll see what the day takes us. I got 2 hours to kill. Yeah. So, last week has been poopy. Really poopy. So, let me just say that your robot boy also does a 9 to 5 outside, hanging out here with y'all. And then, I think, I think someone at work got me sick. I can't tell if it was someone like, well, no, actually, I know exactly who it was, but just to be nice, I ain't gonna say nothing about who they are. Nah. Yeah. But your robot boy's bug is slowly going away. And we're gonna try and go back to normal this week. Yesterday I couldn't talk at all, so yeah. But the entire time that I was sick, the only thing I could think of was, when am I going to be able to stream again? Because I'm bored. I don't want to just lay here and do nothing. Also, a little bit of a story time for y'all, for no apparent reason. Just some look behind the curtain. But as you may notice over there, over here really, is that I have like a little folding table in the back there. And I was just laying on my couch, just right there where the blanket is. Little happy face man, just vibing. And my cat decided to run on over and plop a glass of water right down on top of my head. And yeah, I was like, come on, baby girl, why you gotta do this? Why you gotta do me like this? So I was soaked and I had to drop my stuff off in the wash for a sec to dry it out. It's not an ideal situation to be in, but yeah, you know. But I will say this. Having bugs is terrible. It's bad. It's so bad. Now, I don't know if y'all know this, but here's some robot lore for you. We can, in fact, do, like, taste things. Maybe not to the same degree. It's more like, sort of like a percentage that goes on in my brain when I eat stuff. So it's like, yes, this is 7% umami. This is like 10% bitter. This is 13% sour. You know, that kind of thing. And, yeah, not being able to taste sucks. I'm glad it didn't last long. Because I'll tell you what, the cup noodle sucks when you don't have it, when you can't taste any of the seasoning in it. And I do love me my cup noodle. And my conch. But I couldn't taste that either. It's a little bit sad and upsetting to say the least. But, you know, I tried, y'all. And it's weird too, because like once you lose your sense of like taste or smell, you just end up being like, what am I gonna do about this? This is crap. And there's this thing I read about online where you have to like hold the thing that you're about to eat or drink like straight up to your nose and then just, you know, small sniffles of it, and just try your best, your absolute darndest, to try and like pick up on the little smells of it. And so I did that with some super spicy cups of ramen. It was pretty neat. Also did that with some Indian food. Let me tell you, putting your nose right up to vindaloo is not a good idea, but I did it anyway before I took it out of the little container and started eating it. Yeah. And also, if you hear anything in the background, it's because one of my housemates is here. He's taking the day off of work. Or he's taking the week off of work, actually, I should say. Good for him, because homeboy works a lot. So, if you hear anything in the background, that's it. Or it's my bird. Or my cat. Something like that. Yeah. So today's just going to be a chill-in day. While we slowly still get back into this. Maybe I'll read a story or two. I want to... Okay, so... For Bad Bites, I just really want to try and re-record the first, like, session we did. Because I realize now that my background music is so loud. Yeah, my background music's pretty loud, but... So, I really just want to, like, try re-recording that. Because I thought it was dog water. It was dog water quality. I'm not going to do it right now while I'm sick, so we'll probably read something else. Maybe, like, terrible Reddit threads. And, yeah. We'll mostly see how the day plays out, and how we do the do. Yeah. And maybe I'll also do a little bit of AC6, just to, you know. I still need to install shrugging actuators into my shoulders, but you know what I mean. So I've been meaning to post to Reddit too about like what I would want to do other than Elden Ring, because we're coming up to the end and I already know what's lying there. And what's lying there is Red Dawn. For those who haven't seen it already, you probably have, because y'all just because the internet moves at breakneck speed, let me tell you. And I'll also tell you that I had originally planned a challenge for this, because I didn't want to just fight Radon. I thought it would be funny to do like, oh, I'm going to do 10 push-ups every time I die or something like that. And then, you know, your boy caught a bug and I had error code of exception 401 and 404. Yeah. Oh, welcome to the chat. I'm just yapping for right now. We're just yapping. I'm telling some stories about how your boy caught a bug. Yeah, I was gonna do like a challenge for Elden Ring tomorrow. Something in the background just fell. Yeah. What was I saying? Sorry, yeah. Wow, that thing falling in the background really tripped me out for a sec. Oh yeah, what I was saying is that I was gonna do like a challenge for Elden Ring, so that I could maybe like do push-ups or something in the background, but depending on how I feel tomorrow, I might just axe that bit. Just because I don't really want to overdo it while I'm still trying to recover from being sick. What I'm hoping for is the ability to go back to like my 9 to 5 not tomorrow, but on Wednesday, hopefully. I know I'm at least getting to that point. I no longer have like a fever or anything like that, so here's hoping. Yes, robots get fevers too. Don't ask. None of you want to know the answer to that question, even though I just gave it. And none of y'all asked it. But there's some more robot lore for you. Oh, dear Lord. Yeah, let me tell you, the ceiling has never looked more interesting as when I was, sick. Get to just stare up at the ceiling and do nothing. I could have streamed that, but I don't think you guys want to look at this ceiling. Is this the ceiling over here? Oh, yeah. There's a bunch of particles floating in the air, and it's always perpetually like midday because of light pollution. But you don't want to look at my ceiling. My ceiling looks like, yeah. That is what it is. Oh, looks like both my housemates are in today. I didn't realize that. Well, they're also doing laundry in the background. That's fun. Noisy people. So here's another funny story for you. One of my housemates really likes to talk about like their work situation with me. And then the other day we were talking and likes to talk to me a lot about this person at work. I'm just like, okay. And half the time I just sort of, I'm gonna be real with y'all. I don't retain a lot of information when I'm like being talked at, and then I end up being like, yeah, all right, cool, yeah, I get you. But this particular person in general that my ma talks about, yeah, because spoiler alert, this is a conversation between me and my ma. It was a coworker she has where apparently the physical description of this person is just the wildest thing I've ever heard. I'm just like, oh God. And I'll tell you also, when I heard the description of what this person kind of looks like, I was like, you gotta draw this. Because I can't visualize it. And apparently this person looks like a wacky wavy inflatable arm waving tube man gone wrong. If I had the ability to scan my artwork, I'd probably show it, but I'm not gonna. A lot of the descriptors that I get sometimes are kind of weird and interesting. So that was one thing that was going on while I was sick. Ooh. Yeah, it's still a little bit grady to talk, but it's okay. We'll keep going. Let's see. Another story that I have for you is that sometimes when you're sick and you try to order food, the food sucks ass. So, yes, I cussed. I don't care. Wow, I lost my train of thought there. Oh no, I ordered a personal pan pizza like a few days ago, and I don't know how this happens. And this is probably like the most non-issue ever, but when it came in, I tried opening like the Beppis But for some reason it was flat when I opened it up. Like I cracked the seal. Everything was normal. Everything was just like, yeah, okay, this is bottle of cold Beppis. And then it was flat. If anyone knows how that happens, just let me know, because that's weird. I don't honestly get it. It's like, the Beppis. The Beppis was flat. Like if the bottle's sealed, right? And you are absolutely trying to drink the Beppis with your tiny, barely satisfying pizza that you can't even taste. How on earth is it flat? Like, I was more impressed than anything else because I'm like, how do you... This only gets flat if you leave it open for an extended period of time. How is it that it's flat, but the seal isn't broken? I was like, how? What is this? What is this, man? It's weird. It is so weird, let me tell you. But I guess some Beppis is better than no Beppis. You know what I mean? But yeah, that's a thing that was going on as well. Now, I suppose we could just start hanging out. I'll share some of my favorite stuff from... Reddit. Why not? I'm gonna curate this a little bit while I yap. Actually, I'm just gonna pop my windows to the side. Oh no, I'm doing technology. It's gonna end poorly. I'll choose like 5 of my favorite things from Reddit to share with y'all because there's some good and funny stuff that gets me from time to time. Yeah. I also have like different things going on. Oh no. Where is it? They didn't take it off, did they? Because there's a story that absolutely had my side splitting when I first read it. Oh god, I didn't mean to do a pun there. Excuse me. All right. Yeah, I found it. That's so funny. Okay. Now's the time I scooch over so that y'all can see the window I'm looking at. And then we're gonna... Yeah, let's see. What? Why isn't it showing? Why is it not showing? Oh, okay, there it is. I got jump scared by my own internet window. All right. Now I'm gonna actually like click on it. Because one of the things that I love getting onto is RTIFU. What? No, they removed it. What? That sucks. What? It got archived and removed. Oh. That's a disappointment, man. Because that is okay. This story was funny. Whatever. I'll try and tell you the story the best that I remember. And then yeah, I'll just tell you the story the best I can remember, and then yeah. Oh man, I'm bummed out now. What the heck? This was a funny story. Okay. So the story goes like this. You have a guy you have a guy who's slapping hams with his girlfriend. And what happens is he always plays the same song during the act. So when they're clapping hams, he always tries to like bang to the beat, so to speak. Like he will constantly try to bang to the beat of the song. And the song itself is good garbage. It's some amazing garbage. Dear God. Okay, I have to look it up for you because it is hilarious. It's called it's called this. I don't think you can hear this. But you should hear this because it's hysterical. And it would give you some context. Hang on, I'm going to attempt to technology again live on stream. I don't get it. Oh, come on. Why can't I hear it? Why can't you hear it? What is going on here? Sorry, my housemates are being noisy in the background. It's okay, I'm just yapping over here and sharing stupid internet stories. Anyway. Oh god, why can't... I'm gonna attempt to technology this. Because the technology... Wait, if I... I'm gonna pause the background music real quick. If I do this... If I do this, can you then hear it? I can't hear it. No, what the heck? I thought it would be funny if I thought it would be funny. Oh well. Needless to say, the music that was played sounds sort of like Optimus Prime trying to have sex with a washing machine. It's incredible. If you all have the time to actually like go and listen to it, it's called Seabat. Hudson Mohawk. It's garbage. It's garbage and it's hilarious. Yeah. There's one Tifu that I wanted to share. Now, I am gonna look for another one for you. And I'm gonna yap while I do so. Which one do I want to share with you? Oh, okay. Yeah, I know which one I want to share. Now allow me to... Okay. Now I'm going to tell you the tale. Oh no, this isn't the same one. But wait a minute. Let's go on this journey together because I think that would be hilarious. All right, so what I was looking for was a story about something called the poop scissors. The version that I'm familiar with is this guy who posts on Reddit saying like I think it was to a thread that said like, what's the most embarrassing item you own that you're now going to like talk about? And he says, my poop scissors, no explanation needed. And then everyone kept pressing him for an explanation, so he actually posted about the poop scissors. This is a different story of poop scissors. This is funny because I think this is the wish.com poop scissors story. This isn't the one I was looking for, but I'm going to read it anyway, and we'll go on this journey together. All right. So it says, I've been trying to think of something to post all day today since it was my cake day. I did some self-reflecting, and the story of the old family's poop scissors came to mind while reading another post, so I thought I would write my own tale down for all to read. Background. I have personally only seen poop scissors once, as my family does not have too much interaction with this side of the family at all that often, on account of how they treated my mother growing up. Lots of abuse, can provide details if asked, but not necessary for this story. This would be my late great-grandmother's direct family and relations, so a couple of generations removed from mine. We're off to a good start. When I was about 8, my auntie, let's call her Daisy, came to live with us for a while. While she went through a rough divorce, that was redundant. I had never met this person before, but it was obvious, even to someone as young as I, was that my mom had a pretty close relationship with her. They got into so much dumb suburban mom shit when she came to live with us. Okay. Drinking margaritas while watching kids fall over each other in soccer games, drawing smiley faces on toes of people in casts. I don't know why I read that so weird, but, you know, let's keep going. Sharing the place for the best ice cream in town with us kids so we could spread the info to everyone else. Just fun stuff. It was a side of my mother I had never seen of her. All right. Fair enough. Let's see. I had never seen of her, especially since she lost her husband when I was 2. What? It was good to see her smiling again. The thing is, Daisy was more directly raised by that side of the family I had never really met. My mom had spent most of her childhood in the Chicago library or in her tiny attic next to a window reading by the streetlight. That sounds like the start of a kid's book. She never really got out much until she was 21 and had saved enough money to go to college as far away as she could. When she did get out, it was always with Daisy. All right. Daisy and her have a lot of inside jokes. One of them is the poop scissors. A few weeks after living with us, my mom was taking a little longer in the bathroom than usual, so my aunt walked up to the door and shouted, "Do you need the scissors?" I'd normally try and do like a voice or yell, but not today. My voice is already going to destroy me after this, but you know. "Do you need the scissors?" And my mom just started dying laughing. Me being 8 and also being unaccustomed to the sound of that much laughter in the house, just thought it was a funny thing to say. It wasn't until several months later when I said something similar to my friend at a sleepover that the joke doesn't make much sense to anyone really, or me for that matter. So I asked what it meant. I was unprepared for the answer I received. Daisy told me that her old grandparents, my great-grandparents, were a bit stuck in their weird ways since they were first-gen Polish immigrants. Okay. Fair enough. One of those ways involved what she described as these old rusty shears that were kept in the bathroom for chopping turd midway through a poop in order to lessen the load on the plumbing and prevent clogging. Okay. That's pretty funny. Let's see. So whenever they would visit their grandparents and took too long in the bathroom, they would be asked to make sure to cut the turds off with the scissors midway through, or there would be hell to pay. Oh, God. The story doesn't quite end there, though, as I found out the scissors are apparently a weird family heirloom, as they were passed down to my great-grandma. Excuse me. That escalated quickly. Oh, God. Weird family heirloom. This just makes me think of the watch from Pulp Fiction. That's funny. Oh, God. I have to adjust in my chair. Fun fact, I usually stand up when I stream, and today I'm not. Anyway. Oh, where was I? Okay, here we are. Absolutely stunned, I couldn't believe they were real, so I asked if those were the poop scissors. Wait, no, I skipped over a whole sentence. Oh, Lord, okay, let me try again. We visited her apartment in Chicago one time, and there they fucking were, exactly as described, hanging on a hook next to the toilet and the towel hook. Ugh. I thought about that for a sec. That's so weird. Why? On the towel hook. Yes, allow me to grab my towel so that I may dry myself after a shower. What are these crusty brown scissors? Oh, Lord almighty. All right. Exactly as described, hanging on a hook next to the toilet and the towel hook. Oh, it's next to the toilet and the towel hook. Okay, I thought it was on the towel hook. I was just thinking that could be a disaster if that was like actually on the towel hook. Like you go to grab a towel and then these crusty brown scissors just impale your foot. All right. Enough of my yapping. Absolutely stunned, I couldn't believe they were real, so I asked if those were the poop scissors. It was confirmed by Daisy that they were the same exact scissors, and even she was a little shocked. Why are you shocked? You're the one who kept them. TLDR, my family has a pair of ancient shears used for cutting turds exclusively that are passed down through the generations. One day, the poop scissors might be mine, and that scares me. The TLDR is funnier than the whole story. Nice. That's funny. Alright, fair enough. So yeah, that's not quite the same as the one that I remember, but it's still pretty good. Wait a minute. I'm trying to find a nice place for this. Yeah, whatever. Let me just yawn in your ear as well. That'll work. Alright, so next, I would like, and I dearly hope it still exists, because otherwise this isn't going to be as funny. But there's another story. It's a classic. It's also on Tfue. Okay, where is it? Okay. Yes, it still exists. It's not gone. Okay. So this one is a story that I read that I thought was really, really funny back in the day. And it is the story of a man who threw steak out of a window during like a work function with his mom. Not his mom. His wife. God. Can you tell that the bug has completely fried my skull? Yes, I have a skull. Robots have skulls. It's just the metal casing in which my processor is held. Anyway, last night my wife's boss... Oh, okay, I read that wrong. Last night my wife's boss from her brand new job invited us over for dinner. On the drive over, my wife reiterated many times to me just how important it was to make a good impression. I scoffed and arrogantly informed my silly wife that I always make good impressions. God. My wife's boss is a single lady in her 50s, so it was just the three of us. We chit-chatted over drinks and salads and seemed to be really hitting it off. She laughed at my well-timed, perfectly appropriate jokes, and my wife seemed pleased. Soon she brought out the main course, a nice big juicy steak for each of us. As I began to cut into my steak, I was discouraged to discover how undercooked this steak was. Now, I've had my fair share of rare steak. I prefer medium, but I can handle rare. Skill issue. This was several minutes on a hot grill short of rare, and I probably could have resuscitated the cow had I tried. Ooh, that sounds like blue steak. I like blue steak. I should get some. Anyway, instead I sat there fidgeting with my knife and fork, worrying about how I was going to get away with not eating the steak. Claim veganism? No. I'd already feigned great enthusiasm upon seeing the steak. Well, there was your first mistake. Okay. Just then our hostess excused herself to the kitchen to take care of some dessert preparations. As I looked across the fancy dining... Excuse me. As I looked across the fancy dining room table at the open window of this third-story apartment, a cartoon light bulb appeared over my head. I knew I had to be decisive, realizing that she could return any moment. I committed. I grabbed the steak with my hand, gently shook off the juice, and executed a perfect throw right through the center of the open window. Here's the big time FU. The window wasn't open. It was the cleanest fricking window you've ever seen in your life. That is, until my mostly raw slab of steak slammed up against it and slowly slid down, leaving a trail of bloody juice in its wake. My wife, whose steak was a nice medium rare and was unaware of my predicament, turned, jaw dropped, and stared at me like I was an alien from another planet. This slowly morphed into more of a "there is no place on this planet you can ever hide from me" expression of demonic anger. My wife's boss heard the thud of the steak on window impact and came quickly. She took in the scene, the steak sitting on the windowsill, the blood trail, my empty plate, and then gave me an inquisitive, puzzled look. Well, no way. You just threw steak. You just threw steak. Tried to throw steak out of the window, my guy. I've already read this story and I'm reacting to it like I haven't. Okay. I just didn't know what to say. It felt like a moment of silence, but was probably 3 or 4 seconds. Finally, the best I could manage was, I'm so sorry. I'm such a klutz. I don't know. I was just cutting it and it slipped. Just ask my wife. I really am a klutz, right, honey? No help coming from that direction. I will clean this up. I can't believe this. I am so sorry, etc., etc. Both women continued to stare at me like I had escaped from the loony bin as I smeared the blood around the window with my cloth napkin, dusted the steak off, and continued to mutter my incoherent explanation. I knew what I had to do. I sheepishly returned to my seat and proceeded to eat every bite of that disgusting, cold, chewy, bloody, raw steak. I remained pretty quiet for the rest of the evening. My wife's only 2 words to me since the incident are, "I'm fine." TLDR, I tried to sneakily throw my undercooked steak through an open window, only to find out it wasn't open. Oh, there's edits and updates. Hold up. Edit. Thanks, kind Redditors. Happy face. Update. Just got the first post. I'm fine communication from my wife via text, who is at work. Good news. Boss's name and I just had a good laugh over how much of a fucking idiot you are. I hope you know you will never live this down. Love you, moron. Well, at least it ended well. If it didn't, I would be feeling pretty bad for that guy. Good lord. Alright, I didn't know there was a follow-up. That's pretty funny. Friggin' steak story. You know what? Just for fun. Just for fun. Let's just read random TIFUs because I think that would be funny. Oh, what? What now? What happened? Why did it open in a new window? Oh, I broke it. Oh. Oh. I suffered some emotional damage by being a disappointment. Which is a shame because there's some funny ones on here already, or that look funny, I should say. Oh, there it is. Okay. Hold on, I fixed it. Please excuse me. Alright. Oh, there's some good ones. What? I'm just gonna go straight for the first one because this one, oh god. Okay. So I recently moved into a new neighborhood and I've been trying to be that friendly, helpful neighbor, you know, the one who offers to bring in the post or roll the bins back up to the driveway. Oh, this is British. I can tell the dude's British. Well, yesterday I decided to do just that for my neighbor Sarah, who had left her bins out even though it wasn't the bin day. I like the sound of bin day. Being the eager new guy, I thought it would be being the eager new guy, I thought it would be a nice gesture to bring the bins back up to her house. So I walk over, grab the bins, and start rolling them up her driveway. And when I get closer, I notice her front door is slightly open. Thinking I should let her know, I called out, "Hey Sarah, your door's open." No response. So, like the nosy idiot that I am, I took a few steps closer to see if everything was all right. And that's when I saw her, Sarah, walking down her hallway completely naked. Oh my god. What the hell? Okay. Alright. And that's when I saw her, Sarah, walking down the hallway, completely naked, clearly just having stepped out of the shower. We locked eyes and both of us froze. I'm standing there like an idiot holding her bin, and while she's standing there like, well, not exactly how you'd want your new neighbor to see you. Instead of just walking away, I panicked and blurted out, "Sorry, I was just helping out with the bins." Oh dear. That's I'm sorry, I was just helping with the bins. My first question would be, why is your door open and why are you naked? All right. She screamed. I panicked even more, and in my desperation to escape the situation, I managed to trip over her bin, sending it and myself sprawling across her driveway. It was like watching a car crash in slow motion, except the car was me, and I was crashing into my own dignity. Good job. Somehow I managed to scramble to my feet and do the fastest speed walk back to my house ever recorded. I didn't dare look back, but I'm pretty sure I heard her door slam behind me. I spent the rest of the day avoiding my windows like the plague, too embarrassed to even peek outside in case I accidentally made eye contact with her again. I don't think I'll be offering to help with the bins anymore. That's funny. I tried to be the TLDR. I tried to be a friendly new neighbor by bringing in the neighbor's bins. I accidentally saw her naked through her open door, then speed walked back home after tripping over her bin in my panic. It's safe to say I'll be laying low for a while. Oh my goodness, that's funny. Oh wow, there's a lot of good ones. Been drinking mushroom coffee before a college trip. Oh, I gotta see this one. Hang on. Let's see. So I recently got back to school in order to help with orientation for the new students. The school likes us to go on a team building trip before we start our training. I'm being purposefully vague about the school and the location of the trip because I know many people on here are from said school. Okay. Anyways, I am a lover of mushroom coffee. I can't have normal coffee due to a neurological condition, and it tastes fairly similar and isn't grainy. What? I mean, I've never tried mushroom coffee, so I can't say that I can attest to that, but moving on. It also was advertised to help with gut health. Before I tried the product, I didn't know what that meant, but I was quick to find out in the first few weeks of my body getting used to it about 5 minutes. Wait, what? Before I tried the product, I didn't know what that meant, but I was quick to find out in the first few weeks of my body getting used to it about 5 minutes I finished an 8-ounce cup of it with a portion of the powder. I would have the devil's lava pouring out of my rear. That escalated quickly. Devil's lava. Whenever I eat mushrooms in general, it did this to me, but never to this degree. I got used to it eventually and would factor that time into my morning routine. Even though it might sound inconvenient, it is really nice to have your movements come like clockwork, especially when a lot of my classes are labs and it's really annoying to stop to use the toilet. All right, fair enough. This brings us to today. I had been slacking on my mushroom coffee intake over school break and wanted to get back on track for school. My dumbass did not consider the laxative effects the morning of the field trip. I don't know why, but for some reason I thought it was going to say the morning of track and field. I know that's not what it says. That's just what I thought it was going to say. And I'm like, oh God, no. All right. There were about 45 of us on a coach bus, and we realized someone is missing. We wind up waiting 40 minutes for this girl to wake up and get on the bus. Then I was annoyed as everyone else about having to wait for so long because now we would hit rush hour and only have 3 hours of actually doing stuff at the trip. It was as I was coming to this realization, I read that completely wrong. It was as I was coming to this realization I knew I fucked up. Excuse me. I'm feeling the familiar gurgle and discomfort, but I try lock in. Reading my book. There was no way in hell I was destroying the bus bathroom. There was a bathroom on your bus? What the heck is a coach bus? All I know is school bus. Hold on, I gotta look this up. What the heck is a coach bus? I'm now mad. I wish I wish my school had stuff like this. What the heck? Look how comfy this looks. Even this one looks good. What the heck? I'm sad now. I wish my bus looked that good when I was still a young robot going to school. What the heck? Okay, where was I? There was no way in hell I was destroying the bus bathroom, let alone 15 minutes into the drive. As the drive persisted, I got more and more restless, shifting my legs, trying to stop the inevitable. Playing on my phone, listening to, looking out the window, chatting with people nearby, anything to take my mind off the carnage brewing in my guts. I like this guy's descriptive words. I am regularly checking Google Maps to see how long it's going to be. I am fighting a battle I'm not sure I will win when we finally get to our destination. Writing this turd. I love that turn of phrase. I just read ahead a little bit. Sorry. Okay, hang on. Riding this turd like a cowboy, I am now clenching cheeks, getting if the bus, grabbing my lunch, and half race walking, half waddling to get out tickets scanned. What is this caveman talk? Oh my god. Let's see. Riding this turd like a cowboy, like a cowboy, I am now clenching cheeks, getting if the bus, grabbing my lunch, and half race walking, half waddling to get out tickets scanned. I love that. I tell my friends I'll meet up with them in a bit and am frantically looking for the bathroom. As I step foot in the threshold of the bathroom, a slight step up, that a small landing strip of mud paints my pants. Oh no. This is where everything goes wrong. I am pleading with people to let me go ahead of them in line. Of course, the women's bathroom always has a line. Oh, no. This a lady. I get in the stall to let out the shit that's been brewing the whole 2 hours and 40... the whole 2 hours and 40 minutes we were in the bus and see the damage. At this point, I want to cry, but then I remember my bag of period products, and I have an extra pair of underwear. Profusely thanking my mom that suggested the idea of backup undies, I shamefully threw the old pair out, used my emergency wet wipes also in said bag, and left the crime scene like nothing ever happened. No. Oh, that's terrible. TLDR, I drank mushroom coffee before a nearly 3-hour bus ride without having had it in a while. Mushroom coffee has a laxative effect for some people if you don't have a tolerance to it. I was not able to hold it and shit myself in the doorway of the bathroom to our destination. That's sad. That's really funny. Okay. We'll do one more and then we'll do something else. Today I fucked up by trying not to be Okay. Okay, this one I have to know about. I was walking home from work on a quiet night. I'm not 100% sure on the quickest way home, so I've been trying out a load of side paths to find shortcuts. Basically, if I notice a road and don't know where it leads, I will go down it. As I'm walking down the main road... Let me try that again. As I'm walking down the main road, an oncoming young woman, we're talking in the late teens to early 20s range, turns down a road I never paid much attention to. If this road were a straight line, it would take me out directly at my house, and so I decided on a whim to go down it just to see where it went. The girl wasn't walking slowly. Normally I can overtake people quickly, but the specific speed she was walking at made it difficult. Okay, I think I know where this is going. Okay, I think I know where this is going. The girl wasn't walking slowly. Normally I can overtake people quickly, but the specific speed she was walking at made it difficult. If I were to overtake, I would be walking next to her for a while. It didn't take long for the pavement to narrow out to a point where overtaking was impossible, and so I was stuck behind her for a bit. I decided to slow down. Not long after this, she started uncomfortably looking over her shoulder at me, and I thought that the next chance I get, I'm going to go somewhere else to make this less awkward on both of us. After about 5 minutes, the pavement widens and I see a path. I take my chance to overtake and slip away. I didn't think much about the ordeal and just enjoyed the new path I discovered. It cut through a park and I took a short time to enjoy the simple serenity of the midsummer night's breeze over the fields. Okay. When the path ended, I just followed the closest road and ended up cutting right out behind the same girl from earlier. She quite noticeably sped up after realizing what happened, which was annoying to me because my walking pace was still faster than her, but I really didn't want to make things even worse. Oh, God. I just hung back for a little bit. There were very few street lights, no cars or other people throughout this entire story, and she was visibly unnerved. When she turned a corner, I never saw her again. In the unlikely circumstance that she's somehow reading this and put two and two together, I wasn't stalking you, I was just trying to figure out a quicker way home. Yeah, classic misunderstanding. TLDR, when walking home from work, I accidentally made a girl think I was stalking her. Oh, God. That sucks. That sucks and is a little bit sad. Jesus Christ. Alright. Well, that's gonna do it for the funny stories for now. Now, I don't know what we'll do. We'll just vibe and hang out. I'll yap and do something else on the side, I suppose. So I'm going to swap over real quick. Oh my God, it's loud. Sorry. I usually have like earbuds over or in my olfactory. It's not olfactory, my auditory. My auditory sensors. Excuse the yawn. I also need a change my background. Oh god, and turn off my... Oh god. There we go. I'm going to scooch over here real quick. And... yeah, I guess the rest of this stream is just going to be me showing off my ACs and yapping. I do eventually want to try and stream me, like, trying to do Nest on here, but Nest kind of sucks. So I'm just going to straight up just do, like, regular stuff. I know that's descriptive, ain't it? Regular stuff in AC. Also, I can't hear the game. Did I turn the sound off? I did. LOL. Yeah, you should also notice by now that I took my background music for the last couple of streams from here. It's because I like this track. It's oddly calming. So the first AC I want to show you guys is one that I'm very happy with and proud of. I call it my Cobalt. Wait, no. I almost did a stupid. Yeah. This is my Cobalt. Uses the Javelin Alpha bazooka. Uses a laser blade. Uses missiles. Has the laser drones. And I built around this because I thought it was aesthetically pleasing. No real other reason than that. It just looks neat. It looks really cool to me. But I also use the SPD. I use the Ocellus because my strategy for this build is just run up, point blank the bazooka, and then combo with laser blade and assault armor. Also, it uses Hokushi because Hokushi is awesome. And to kind of show you what this looks like in action, let me go to one of my favorite stages. Oh, there it is. I usually like doing this stage because it's a good test of my ACs. I have a lady in my head who tells me I'm handsome. Sorry. I had to engage in some memery at least once today. Alright. Main system activating combat mode. So yeah. This AC I have a lot of fun using. And like I said, next week I'll actually do Bad Bites again properly. This is just like we're hanging out and I'm recovering from the bug stream. There's no stakes in this stream other than me chilling with you guys today. Alright. And then you sort of just piggyback like this. And for some reason, I really love how the Ocellus works with my bazooka. I seem to always hit at like really stupid angles. Alright, come on, come on. I usually struggle more with King than I struggle with Chartreuse. He's pretty good about catching me out when I least expect it. I also try and practice a lot of my PvP stuff with King. Because, I don't know, the AI for this guy's really smart. He's a smart fella. There we go. Okay. Raven's incoming. Yeah. This is my build. Or this is the one that I'm more proud of recently because of how cool it looks. I've been meaning to try and tune it up a little bit with decals too, but I haven't done that yet. Out of just sheer laziness. But I will eventually because I adore this build. Boom. Yeah. One of these days I'd like to showcase doing Nest, but today is not that day. Boom. Boom. All right. Now, one of the other builds that I made that I'm very proud of. Ooh, my voice is starting to give out. Is my Red Raven build. And this is basically like a Balaam Red Gun build. I adore this thing to tears. The idea is obvious. You stagger and then... no, I don't want to go to Nest. The idea is you stagger and then you punch real hard.
Final arena combat altitude evaluation program. This will be the last evaluation.
So yeah, you punch real hard with Pile Bunker after staggering. I'm not going to do a full-on mission with this guy because, nah, I'm too lazy. The rules I had when making this one were only Balaam, as much Balaam and Dafeng, that's the name, Dafeng parts, as I could possibly fit on an AC. Oh god, I suck. I'm not good at using Pile Bunker, just because I always misjudge how long it takes to actually pull off the charging attack, so... normally I'll just switch hit and do the light. Boom. Yeah. There we go. I really want to land a good Pile Bunker shot though, so let me move on to another opponent so I can do that. Walter's probably going to kick my butt a few times, but it's okay. Yeah. There we go. That's what it's all about. Red Raven punches again. Can I tell you something that I think is a bit, like, disappointing with this game is that They really built up Nightfall as the Raven. Like, this dude is badass. This dude will punch your head out through your ass. But when you actually fight him, he's like the easiest fight in the game. I don't know if that's just me or not. But allow me to show you another build that I'm happy with. And it's actually the first incarnation of Cobalt. Because I love using the Kurosawa. Shocker. I've loved it since I first played Armored Core. All the way back in the day, and then nowadays still, I love using the Kurosawa. This one, you could probably guess what the weapon is. Uses a Butter Blade and 2 Morleys for stun. And then again, I mostly built it for aesthetics because this torso looks dope. And then SPD, Talbot, and I used this to try and get the most out of my generator. I wanted to use this, but yeah, you get an EN shortfall. So I will now go on one of my other favorite tester missions, which is Unknown Territory Survey. This is a fun one. This is a fun one because I really enjoy, like, the good boy of the Vespers. Not Vesper. Coming on this mission trying to murk me. For lack of a better word.
Something's jamming the
I don't know
radar.
why.
It must be interference from the active coral. Rely on your eyes and ears.
I don't know why, but that booster noise.
Coral response from inside the creature. Watch out.
The booster noise kind of reminds me of like Iron-Blooded Orphans booster noise. It's pretty sick.
Raven, I'm reading something
Like,
behind us.
listen to it.
It's getting closer.
I don't know why, but that just gives me Iron-Blooded Orphans vibes, and I am here for it. Especially since it's a blue generator.
AC Steel haste.
Alright. So I've already ruined my own strategy. But the idea, oh god, I'm playing poorly. Oh wait. Dang it, I'm really playing bad right now. There, that's how that's supposed to work. And then charge up again. Dang, okay, bud. The only thing. Alright. Boom. I am a little sad that the Kurosawa isn't as good as it was in past games. I know, Rusty, I'm sorry. Alright. Now I could just pepper. Like that. Not the cleanest play I've ever done, but oh well. Yeah, the general idea of this build is fully charged Kurosawa, Morley Kurosawa blade. That's the idea behind it.
Right-hand ammunition at 50%.
Oh yeah? Alright. We'll fall down the chasm. And then once we get to the bottom... Oh, look! Sorry, that was as YouTube as I ever get.
Institutes.
Yeah. And I got a B. It's alright. Getting a B doesn't bug me. Alright, let's see now. Wait, why do I keep going there? Stop that. Alright. Now, I would like to show you another of one of my favorite builds. This is actually one that I cleared the game with first. And it is another Kurosawa build, but it's a Kurosawa build that I'm proud of. Uses 2 laser drones, the coral oscillator, and the Kurosawa. And it looks like a Gundam. And if you want to know what this thing is, other than Kurosawa, there's coral oscillator. There's the 2 laser drones. I used a bunch of decals on the head to make it look Gundam-y. Ephemera core. Same thing, I used a bunch of decals to try and make it look Gundam-y. The Nachtreier arms, because they're stylish and they fit with the torso. And then I have the HAL legs to hold everything up. Kikaku booster, because I thought it would be cool to like do melee dash boosting. It's a skill I'm still trying to perfect. Still not very good at it, but I don't care. This one uses the WLT, and this one is the VE20C to try and get the most out of the Kurosawa, just like with the last build. Now, this one I know it probably isn't that good. Just saying. I'm just saying this one probably ain't that good. But I am proud of it all the same because it was the one. This is the AC I beat the game with the first time. And I love it. So I got Fires of Raven ending with this one.
Main system activating combat.
And then after that,
Commence mission. Wait, something's not right, 621.
The battle's
yeah, after this one, I'll show you one of my other favorite builds. Because I also like doing stupid gimmicky stuff too. Alright. Yes. Oh yeah, I forgot. With this build, I also use pulse armor.
Looks like we found your license's original owner.
Oh, I didn't need to do that. Ooh.
AP at 30%.
This is actually a lot harder to control than I remember it.
Just focus on the fight, 621.
No repair kits remaining.
Kick to establish dominance. There we go. Yeah.
We'll watch this one. See where they go on a raven's wings.
Yeah. So this is my Gundam build, pretty much. Handsome fella, ain't he? Yeah, I gotta be. I did build a variant of him as well. The Fenice. Because I was really into Gundam build fighters for a while. So the Fenice works exactly the same, except instead it uses the boat propellers, as I keep hearing them called, which cracks me up. Let's see. Oh yeah, I made a gun cannon as well. Actually, I'm going to show the gun cannon because I like the gun cannon. This is another build I'm really proud of. And it is... Well, it's interesting. We're going to destroy the tester AC.
The target may be
This one I didn't really give much of a crap about. I just wanted a gun cannon.
Activating combat mode.
Fun fact about me. I really like Battletech and I really like Gundam.
read on the target.
And to me, the gun cannon is about as Battletech as you can get in Gundam without actually being, you know, Battletech. Oh, he wasn't close enough. No.
It's just a train delivery duty, but don't let your guard down.
Yeah. The objective with this build is I have big guns.
This AC has reached break.
I have big guns and I cannot lie. You other pilots can't deny. When a cannon walks in with an itty bitty waist and a big cannon in your face, you get stunned.
Job 621. Return to base.
Yeah, I had to make that joke. I don't care. I wanted to use, actually, the, what are they called again? They're not called the Dizzies. They're called something else. Earshot, I think. Hang on. Yeah, Earshot. However, the Earshot eats up too much energy. These are all just random gimmick builds that I really wanted to try, or that I saw other content creators make and wanted to try. This one is original, though. And this one came about because I really, really wanted a pizza delivery mech. Because I thought that would be funny. Actually, I'm going to show you Mr. Luigi because I love this guy. So this is my pizza delivery mech. I couldn't tell you if this is actually good or not, but he's got a Gatling gun. He's got a flamethrower and a couple of delivery boys, because it's thematic. Shut up. Now, I chose the head because it looks like a pizza box. No explanation needed. And I chose these because, well, they look like commercial grade, like robot parts. And I thought it would be funny to have them there. But obviously, if you're going to deliver pizza, you got to do it quick. And when I made Mr. Luigi, the wheelchair, as this is called, was the quickest set of legs in the game. And then Talbot, because I was going to be fighting close, and Coral Generator, because, you know, I want to get as much mileage out of this thing as I can. Now, to demonstrate the pizza delivery, we're going to go up against Snail. I don't know why Snail. I just thought it would be funny.
Main system activating.
I just thought it would be funny. Alright, here we go. Now, disclaimer, I actually kind of hate using tank tread legs. I hate using tank tread legs because they feel really unwieldy to use. I am not good at using tank treads. I also do not remember why I chose my current like extension setup, but there we are. This is Mr. Luigi.
Destroyed. Concluding evaluation. Well done.
You cook and deliver the pizza. And actually, this is not what I did to test him. I actually didn't test him in AC to AC combat. What I actually what I actually tested Mr. Luigi on was, no, not Nest. Come on now. Operation Wall Climber. And the idea,
Your objective is to take the liberation.
and the idea was to just go through my head cannon. And that is,
Main system activating combat
I was paid to deliver pizza. So,
Commence mission.
insofar as I can, I have to obey, like, road laws.
Take out the Gatling cannons protecting the city, and the Baus tetrapod MT further in. As heavy fire can be
So yeah, as much as I can,
keep an eye out for cover.
I have to try and I just wanted to deliver pizza, dude. Stop that. I don't want to kill people. Whoa. Whoa. I'm just trying to deliver pizza, man. Why you gotta make me do this? You guys are rude. Alright. Now we're gonna fly up. So the gist of Mr. Luigi, other than me wanting a pizza delivery mech, was all of his weapons and armaments are just supposed to be like basic self-defense in case people start shooting at him. Which they did, when all I'm trying to do is deliver a piping hot pizza. But in this dystopian world, all people ever want to do is vilify corporations. So, needless to say, a lot of people don't like Mr. Luigi very much. Especially not the Liberation Front. Even though they're the ones who ordered the pizza. Yeah, my headcanon for this is a little weird, but I find my own fun a lot at times when I play games, and let me just say that when I came up with the idea of this build, it was literally just a I thought it would be funny moment. Alright. Did you order the pizza, sir? Hey. Calm down. What did I ever do to you? I just wanted to know if you were the one I was supposed to deliver to, sir. I just want to deliver pizza.
Baus tetrapod MT eliminates the threat, significantly reduces the threat in the city. Gatling cannons next. Destroy the targets.
You mean deliver to the targets? Excuse me, sir, did you order the Hey!
Gatling cannons. The friendly MT squad will take care of the city.
Maybe up there is where my delivery is. I just gotta make sure. Because someone in here delivered pizza. Or wanted pizza delivered, so I need to check with everybody. How about you guys? Did you deliver? I guess none of you people delivered pizza. You're just messing with me. Alright. So I think y'all get the idea now.
There should be a lift nearby. The target is close.
I also think it's funny I could Tokyo drift in this AC. The drifting. It's good stuff, I'll tell you. It's good stuff.
621. I've dispatched a supply Sherpa.
Well, that's good.
Make sure you resupply.
Now hopefully someone actually answers my dang question. And tells me if anyone ordered a pizza here or not.
You must be Raven.
No, I'm Mr. Luigi. You must have me mistaken.
Handler Walter's hounds.
You must have me mistaken for someone else, buddy. I'm just here to deliver pizza. Did you order it?
You ready to climb the wall?
No, I just want to deliver pizza, my guy. Did you order it?
That's the Juggernaut. Heavy mobile cannon.
What?
Wouldn't recommend taking it head on.
Well, I don't want to take it on at all. I just want to deliver pizza.
I'll distract it while you hit its blind spot.
You made me do this.
That's the stuff. Walter knows how to pick 'em.
I better be getting a good tip for this, man.
This is V4.
Because one of you's going to have to pay me.
Raven, I just got an update from Sam at command. We've got enemy reinforcements incoming. If I don't intercept them, we're both toast.
All right.
I hate to leave you like this. You'll have to finish without me. He's gone. So much for our decoy.
I like how you can also hear Rusty's motif in this battle theme. You made me do this. All I wanted was to deliver pizza. Whenever I went through the story mode again with this, or whenever I should say, I should do a full playthrough where I try to follow road laws and try to deliver.
Confirmed. Juggernaut destroyed. Operation Wall Climber is a success.
Wait,
That pilot,
there's
Rusty,
the nearest available
thinks he
freeway.
knew who you really are. It won't matter. I've taken
Wait,
that
I'm not
contingency
European. I
into
have to
account.
drive on the right side of the road. Do I deliver here? I love that AC. I did all the decal work myself. Yeah, like if you look at the if you look at the torso, I did that myself. That's the pizza delivery AC. I also did a bunch of AC builds based on ACs from the past that I really liked. Yes, including 9-ball. I couldn't get the Kurosawa to work on him though, so it is what it is. And I also did the trailer AC. And all I'm going to say is that I was pleasantly surprised on how cool this build is, actually. For being such a basic AC. Like, let me give you an example. Because I actually think this AC is cool. We're going to go up against Nightfall. Because why not?
Integration program, phase 3. This will be the final round of analysis. The last sample.
And then after this, I'll show you,
Activating combat.
not show, but yeah, you'll see. Alright. Yeah, so this is how the AC works. It's actually kind of cool. I am dog water at using shields though, so when it comes to that, I'm kind of trash. But I like the idea behind this guy. That's the first match I've lost. What the heck? Alright, restart. That was a skill issue on my part.
Activating combat mode.
Alright. Yeah. The trailer Raven is actually surprisingly fun to use. I'm more used to dodging and just not getting hit rather than using a shield. I'll be real with you. 1, 2, 3. Ooh.
50%.
But so do I. Ha ha ha. Sorry about that. Just like BMing after I win. Toxic gamer. Now, for this last segment, and then I'm probably going to sign off for the day, is mostly because my throat's starting to feel a bit burning. I know it's a lot shorter than 2 hours, but my throat kind of stings now. Is a gimmick build that I've been like theory crafting in the background. And that gimmick build, well, the gimmick build I like to call the what is the biggest boom possible. And so to achieve this, I theorize that it's 2 javelins, and then you put a couple of dizzies on the AC. Where's the other dizzy? Allow me to just get lost in the menu for a second. But the idea kind of works like this. Let's see. I don't really need anything with good firearm spec. And I used that. I also never save a build unless I actually plan on revisiting it later. So, aesthetically, I went for this. And then I plopped a Santai on it. SPD. And I wanted to use Ocellus, because we're going to be shooting at really close range, and then pulse armor. For reasons. Now, the idea behind Boom here, that the name is still a work in progress, I'm going to be real with you. But the idea behind Boom is very simple. It's a very elegant build. I say as this thing is literally just a bunch of cannons strapped to a mech, but you know. But the idea behind Boom is that you alternate between different explosive weaponry to try and optimize the damage you deal with those weapons. So you just keep alternating between bazookas and grenades. It is stupid as heck, but I love it. So now while those are on cooldown, shoot with those. While those are on cooldown, shoot with these. While those are on cooldown, you get the idea. Woo. Shot at from behind. So yeah, this is the idea behind Boom. And I like Boom because it's ridiculous. Actually, let me take it on an actual mission. I also chose to do reverse joint AC legs because I know I could probably do this with a tank build or with a tetrapod, but I don't want to. Tetrapods and tank legs always feel jank to me, so I never liked using them. I'm gonna just be real with y'all. I don't like tetrapods, and I don't like tanks. Well, I do like tanks in real life because closest you're gonna get to a mech, but you know.
Watch out for the surveillance entities. If they get a read on you, this operation is over.
Yeah.
Pick up a capture camera tracking you.
Wait.
Take cover or quickly destroy it.
Wait, what? Well, that worked. Boom. Boom. Now you know why I call it Boom. Because it makes a big explosion.
Raiden, surveillance MT.
Yep. God, I love this idea. It's just... I know this is not the most efficient way to do a most canon build possible. But I frankly don't care because I think it's hilarious. Wait, did I actually hit the... Did I actually hit it?
No sign of the target, it seems. Perhaps he's out on
And then when we go ambush Swinburne...
Raven, look over there. I've detected an AC in combat mode.
Did you know?
Swinburne, the target.
All these flawless ruffians.
I'm also doing this mission because it has one of my favorite interactions in the game.
This isn't how the Liberation Front builds their ACs.
Watch. There's actually no... I'm going to do both of my favorite interactions.
This is our opportunity for an ambush. Let's go.
Hey, yo, what's up?
Back to your post, Grunt. I can handle myself, thank you.
What do you think you're playing at? Wait, you're not one of mine. Another ambusher?
Alright. Aw.
I don't know
Come
who
on.
put you up to this, but clearly you need to be disciplined.
There's a certain line of dialogue I'm looking for. Hang on. I could have probably taken him out by now, but I'm looking for something specific. All right, come on. Nope, come on. You're not gonna say it?
Wait, let's not do anything
Oh,
hasty.
here we go.
You realize I lead the Vesper 7 squad, which means I hold the purse strings. Every single transaction goes through me. Let me go, and you'll still come out on top. Understand?
You know what, Swinburne? Sure.
You're quick on the uptake, aren't you? Splendid. Don't touch it.
Confirmed. Target destroyed. I have a question. The way you dealt with him, did Walter teach you that?
I just love that Air sounds really disappointed in you when you do that. It cracks me up. All right. Well, I think. And actually, let me. Go back to my room real quick. Oh wait, no, I did something wrong. Oh dear God. There we go. We are gonna swap back here. There we go. So I think that's going to do it for me today, guys. But I just wanted to come back and hang out with y'all for today. And, yeah. Regular content will resume. I'm going to do Elden Ring tomorrow, just like old times, you know. We're getting back into it now that your boy is done with the bug. But until then, I've been Byte the Robot. Thanks for joining me today, and I will catch y'all tomorrow. Same bat time, same bat place. I ain't a bat, though. You know what I mean. You know what I mean. Anyway, peace.